Hello, my name is Jelena Veljaca. I am from Serbia and I teach English. Today we will talk about the present simple tense. We will talk when to use the present simple, how to form it, how to structure simple sentence, and how to make questions and negative forms. When do we use present simple tense? To give facts, like in a sentence, a day has 24 hours, or the earth circles the sun. When we talk about the situations that are more or less permanent. Anna works in a bank. I teach English. James is a taxi driver. Then when we talk about habits, like David smokes, that's a habit, though not a very good one. When we talk about the things that we repeat, like Milena goes to yoga every Tuesday and Thursday, or occasionally I eat cheesecake. There are some words in a sentence that will help you to figure it out that we are talking about the present simple tense. And those words are sometimes, always, often, usually, every day or every year or every week, never, once a month or once a week, seldom, frequently, rarely, hardly ever, or occasionally. Things that we like, love, want, need, can, and have. Like Peter has a car. I love classical music. I can speak English and I love dancing. Then when we talk about the schedules, like train leaves at 1700, we are not saying train will leave at 1700. Then when we talk about the calendars and dates, like in sentences, tomorrow is Friday or next month is January. Now we need to be careful here. The present simple tense is not used to express actions that are happening now, at this moment. It is used to talk about things that we do all the time, or sometimes, always, often, usually, every day, never, once a month, once a year, seldom, frequently, rarely, hardly ever, occasionally, etc., etc. For actions that are happening at the moment of speaking, we use present continuous tense. And let's have a look at those two sentences. I am teaching my class present simple and present continuous tense. Now, at this moment, when I say I teach English, I think that I do that all the time. How to form the present simple? In English language, basic word order in a sentence is subject plus verb plus object. We use subject and the base form of verb to form the present simple. Let's have a look at some samples. I play piano. You play piano. He or she or it plays piano. We play piano. You play piano. And they play piano. Now, what's the difference here? We see here play with one S at the end. Why does the sentence that have as a subject he, she, it has an S at the end of the verb? Why is that? Well, that's what we call the he, she, it rule. Whenever you have he, she, or it as a subject in the present simple tense sentence, the verb takes an S at the end. Let's have a look at these sentences. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers, but she has 1 sister and 2 brothers. Or my husband and I go to work and my child goes to school. Nancy and James speak German. Nancy works in a restaurant. Paul drives to work every morning. So we just said that every verb in present simple gets an S at the end. Of course, every rule has exception, and here we are, just few samples of those exception verbs, like I miss, but he misses. You finish, but he finishes. I teach, but she teaches. I go, but he goes. I do, but she does. I have, and he has. So I study, but she studies. I marry, and she marries. To make a question in present simple tense, we need do or does, then subject, verb, and the object. When you have I, you, we, or they as a subject, you make your question with do. If you have he, she, or it as a subject, then you use does, and your verb loses the S at the end. He, she, it plays piano, but question would be, does she play piano or does he play piano? They or we play piano. Question will be, do they play piano or do we play piano? Let's have a look at the negative form of the simple present. We use subject and do not or does not, and then verb and subject. If in the place of subject we have I, you, we, or they, we use do not, or we can make it short like don't, and then we use verb like go, want, play, smile, run, or like. If we have he, she, or it as a subject, we use does not, or short version like doesn't, and then verb go, want, play, smile, run, like, or any other verb. So let's have a look at some samples. Maria doesn't like vanilla ice cream. Does she like chocolate one? Or Peter doesn't eat fish. Doesn't he? Does Peter eat fish? David does not have a notebook. Doesn't he? Thank you for joining me on this lesson. Again, I am Jelena Veljaca, your teacher, and today we learned about how to use the present simple tense.